What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. So, brother Meek Mill has some issues going on right now in these streets, and I felt like I wanted to talk to you about it, right? And first of all, we all make mistakes. Every one of us makes mistakes. With women and dating, we all have done things we are not proud of. We all have done things that we like to apologize for in our life. This is something that is very true. It's very true for me. I'm very sure it's true for you. With that being said, I also want to deal with something that I feel like is very important. Many brothers, as they become successful, I've noticed this especially with rappers, not so much guys who were medical doctors or went through that pathway, professional school, lawyers. That pathway typically makes you weed out people who are not serious if you want to stay in the medical route. You're not going to have that many friends who are not medical doctors. When you're an attorney, you're not going to have that many friends who are not lawyers, especially if you're in professional school, dental school. You have to make friends with people in the program. Hanging out with those who are not, you're going to be out of the program and you're going to fail. You'll never make it in the industry. But those guys who are rappers, influencers, I would even say YouTubers, that's entertainment. And entertainment is a very sketchy thing. The reason is because you can still work very hard, but depending on the character that you exhibit to the world, you may need credibility from the friends who don't have your same work ethic. What do I mean? If I come out and say, I'm from North Philly or South Philly, and I'm a hardworking, talented rapper, it is very hard for me to get away from the Pookie and Ray Ray killer who's lazy and doesn't work like me. Me and him are married at the hip. I need him to prove who I am in the industry. Same thing with somebody like Sexy Red. She might be very hardworking, and Cardi B very hardworking and very rich and famous, but because you have that hood chick vibe, you're gonna have to have some of those people around you to keep your image clear and also believable and authentic. This is the stark difference between rappers and entertainers or people who are in the industry. For an example, academics, professional people. Now, due to that, you're hanging out with these guys that have credibilities in the street that you need to associate yourself with, who feel like they need to be around you. And then, when you start doing very well and these people are not being productive in the way that you want, you got to let them go, right? And not all the time are those people excited about being let go by their, rich rapper friend who was using them for their street credibility. And this seemed to be the case with Meek Mill's former friend, a former associate. Now, what he's going to say is going to be some very explicit things. So we'll play both of these clips here, and then we're going to come back.
Meek Mill, tap in. If you from Philadelphia, man, y'all already know what's up with me and Meek, man. Man, I put her out in the woods. We was all the way out Jersey somewhere in the woods. Nigga put her out the house. It's dark and shit out there. I had to go out there and get her. She cried right here. Am I lying, Nicki? Ask Meek's sister. She was there, and her baby father. He was there too. Am I lying, y'all? His mom was there. His mom, yo, I ain't lying. Yeah, we was all family. We was on I don't give. Listen, we was on comms. We was riding our bike. We was riding these motherfucking bikes and shit, calling ourselves working out and shit like that. We started. We was standing at the John up like 20th Street or some shit. We riding. We all down there. We wound up shopping down there Webster and shit. This dude get to arguing with this girl in his mall in the store because she told that I ain't paying your tag. Go get your money out the hotel. He said I just got $2,000 on me. Like I can't borrow $6,000 or whatever many $1,000 it is. They arguing real bad. They get to calling each other all kinds of crazy names. This corny dude starts spitting on. I said, yo, you crazy and shit. I told him right then, you lost your mind. Nut. arguing with her. We get on the bike, so long story short, I'm gonna cut this shit short because I ain't want to say too much. Nut, riding down the street, cool. I'm still Willie, I'm riding, I ain't thinking nothing of it. That shit on Instagram writing a long ass message. This and Drake. Nut just did that shit because he argued with that girl. All that shit came about that girl. And don't nobody know what that beef was about, do y'all? That shit was about that girl. Because he was all insecure. And don't know how to have a bad on his hip. He don't know how to be that. He insecure. Telling he can't walk around the house with this and that on. Looking at your girl.
So now this was put out 2 days ago. Now they're looking back at what Nicki Minaj said in 2020. You beat your own sister and taped it, spit on her and taped it, kicked me in front of your mother and sent her to the hospital. Sucking Drake D made you feel tough again, move on. All right, so let me address this. Firstly, it is never a nice thing to hit women, to beat women, even argue or yell. I know that's a little difficult for some guys, but it's not cool, right? And we know that. Here's what you also need to be very understanding of. A lot of guys get with ladies that have a lot of energy towards them that's negative. And then when those ladies do have that energy towards you that's negative, you feel like you need to clap back. You need to hit them. You need to get into it with them. Like Nicki Minaj is not going to probably back down from some guy. And so this is what you want to do, right? So you have to firstly understand that, number one, the lady is not worth dealing with her. Gotta take yourself. She's not worth it. But here's something that's also the same. The person that you are hanging out with is not worth it. In the case of the homeboy that you're dealing with. Now, because of the lifestyle that you live, you are acting like you're a gangster rapper. You got to have these people that are going to cause problems. They're disrespectful. Gangsters don't like hierarchy. Chicks like Nicki Minaj don't like hierarchy. That's why she's with Kenneth Petty. All right. They want to do whatever they want to do, say whatever they want to say, and nothing should happen to them. Okay. So you got to get away from that. But number two, mainly with this guy, Meek Mill, because I believe this may have some truth to it based on, like I said, this other lady by the name of Melly, when Tory Lanez took his artist from him. Look at the comment that he left. Let's read Tory Lanez's comment. Melly, I'm so proud of you. Watch you grind your way through everything. And when people tried to play you, you kept your head strong and focused. I'm happy that you dropped your first real project today. And I'm also proud to announce and say that you're part of our team. Welcome to One Umbrella, right? So this was Meek Mill's artist, Melly. He writes, this is a corny ass move on both y'all ends. So he's mad about that 2019. But this is what the girl Melly said. Melly says, at QMCXA, I ain't want to F him. He kept saying I was acting bougie, that I was another Nicki Minaj, and when I'd speak up for myself, he would call me crazy. F what y'all talking about. I handle a lot on hush. F y'all. So these are things coming out about him, right? First of all, let me kind of get back to this. You guys must understand the ladies you work with, you can't ever have sex with them. Never. It's hard, but can't do it. Then dealing with chicks that you feel are going to make you upset or mad, get away from them. Okay. 3, go get personal help if you feel like when it comes to women, for somehow you need to start hitting them or spitting on people. A lot of these guys are rich and as dysfunctional, and they've never checked those problems, and they're going to end up like Diddy. Keep your hands off, ladies. If they don't respect you, get them out of your life, period. Especially when you got something to lose like this guy. Hanging around with bummy ladies, bummy guys, just to keep level of credibility up, it's always going to make your life very miserable. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shadu Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.